Litecoin and why I'm so bullish on Litecoin right now. I'm going to talk about it in this video, so stay tuned. What's going on, guys? If this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Help me help you. We talk about day trading. We talk about cryptocurrencies. We talk about life. We talk about money. We talk about all that fun stuff right here on the channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're a long-time subscriber, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys followed me in on this trade here on Litecoin. So I want to talk about kind of what I did here with Litecoin and then kind of talk about why I'm bullish on Litecoin. And today, Litecoin up there to, this candle right here, this is a 5-minute candle. We got up there to $144. At one point, I was up huge. It's pulled back a little bit. It's down there to the 130 area. I was expecting that. I was expecting, obviously that crazy FOMO kicking in there. That's normally what happens with these cryptocurrencies. You get these crazy moves. You normally get like a $10, $20 jump higher than where it's going to kind of level off at. People kind of, jumping in there, the shorts getting squeezed, all that fun stuff. But I'm really, really bullish on Litecoin in the long term. So when I say long term, I'm talking 2, 3, 5, 10 years. And maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm not trying to hold this for 10 years, Patrick. That's fine. But I still think there's opportunity to be made here in the next couple of months. And I'm talking about kind of where I've been playing it. So for the last month or so, I'm kind of going down here where I was buying Litecoin at. Buys there on Litecoin at the 54.90 area. So about a month ago, I started talking about Litecoin. I started talking about Bitcoin on the channel. I'm talking a little bit about Litecoin, but I haven't really talked about why I like it so much. So I want to give you guys an idea about that. So you can see I've been in Litecoin for about a month now. I've been buying it up there at the 54.90 area, $60 area. And I've also been trading. I traded Bitcoin Cash for Litecoin, so you can go back and see that video where I made 73 Litecoin from trading Bitcoin Cash. I was moving that around, doing all kinds of crazy things. You can actually see my orders from yesterday trying to get filled on some more Litecoin at the 93 area, 94 area. So right now, I'm up over 100% on my Litecoin holdings. So I'm pretty happy with that. If this thing goes to 200, I'll be up, close to 200%. But I am kind of cautious because obviously this could pull back here. We could get back down to the $100 area. Who knows? It's really volatile. Obviously these coins go all over the place. So there's a couple main reasons why I like Litecoin over the other coins and a couple reasons why I like Litecoin in general. Talking about in general why I like Litecoin. First off, there is a capped out market supply in terms of there's only going to be 84 million Litecoin total in the world. So they're not going to be like Ethereum or other coins where they can keep selling more coins or doing weird things. That won't happen. With Bitcoin, Litecoin, there's a capped out maximum. So Bitcoin, you got the 21 million cap, and Litecoin is 4 times that. So it's 4 times Bitcoin in terms of market supply. So I really like that idea for the sense that there is going to be that supply and demand. There's not going to just be an unlimited supply of Litecoin. So that way, if I own 1,000 Litecoin, there's never going to be more to dilute my initial investment. Getting 1,000 Litecoin, that's always going to be 1,000 Litecoin. So I really like that idea. There's no inflation. There's nothing like that going on here. Another thing that I really like about Litecoin is that it's 4 times the speed. It's fast. I can send Litecoin across the world in a matter of seconds. There's no delays. The network is fast. The fees are low, which is really cool. The fees are low, and there's a lot of action on Litecoin. And I think there's going to be a lot of transactions in the future using Litecoin. And when I say transactions, I'm actually talking about people sending money back and forth because it's so fast and the fees are low. So let's say I have Bitcoin. Let's say I own Bitcoin and I want to send my buddy some money. I can use an atomic swap. And you're probably wondering, what's an atomic swap? In the future, I'll be able to actually trade Litecoin or Bitcoin, etc. I'll be able to do cross-chain exchanges without using an exchange. I can actually change my Bitcoin into Litecoin with an atomic swap. And it's like, wow, my mind exploding. I'm not going to get super deep into the whole atomic swap idea, but you get it that it's coming. It's coming. The technology is there. It's being implemented in the future. But atomic swaps are a big thing for Litecoin and how this is going to affect the overall blockchain world in the future that I can now do cross-chain exchanges without using an exchange. So that's truly a decentralized system. So if somebody has Bitcoin they want to trade for Litecoin, I can do that and I can trade without having to use a third-party exchange, having to put my money in that exchange. Because really right now, if I put money into GDAX and GDAX gets hacked or somebody breaks into GDAX and steals all my Litecoin, it's gone. There's no guarantee by GDAX. There's no safety net if something like that happens. We had issues in the past where exchanges were hacked, stuff like that happened. So it's very important to always keep your coins, always keep your private keys on you. Don't go and put it all on exchange. Don't use Coinbase to hold all your coins. Look into using hardware wallets, stuff like that. Another reason that I really like Litecoin is the fact that it's cheap. And you're like, well, what does it matter if it's cheap? It's the idea. So there's a psychological idea, something that I've already realized by talking to people in the cryptocurrency world or talking to people who are new to cryptocurrency. When they see the price of Bitcoin, they see the price of Bitcoin is $15,000. They're thinking, wow, I have to spend $15,000 to buy one Bitcoin. That's too expensive. I can't get into it. It's too late. But then the price of Litecoin is only $100. I can buy, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things, and I can actually own a Litecoin. And you're thinking that doesn't really matter because it's all fractional, and who cares how many coins you have, because it really comes down to just how much money you have invested. Sure, that's a great way to look at it. But when it comes down to it, there's that psychological thing that humans have where they want to own something. People are like, they want to be proud that they have 10 Litecoins, or they want to be proud they have 100 Litecoins. But people are looking at it like, I don't want to own a fractional amount. I don't want to own only half of a Bitcoin. I don't want to own, 0.00 amount of Bitcoin. But I do want to own 2 or 3 Litecoins. So I think that mental philosophy, just kind of that people wanting to own something, I think that's why Litecoin has a big future right here in this price point. Obviously, as the price of Litecoin goes up, it's going to be harder for people to buy more Litecoin in terms of buying the actual coins. But at this price point right now, I think people are able to buy one coin when they get into the cryptocurrency world. One of my friends, hey, I bought one Litecoin for 90 bucks. And he's like excited because he has one Litecoin, because he's thinking, hey, this thing might go to $20,000 like Bitcoin did. So he sees it as a, big future thing. And it's kind of an accomplishment to own one Litecoin. So I think that's another reason that Litecoin has a really kind of good future in terms of where it's at right now, price point wise. In the future, that won't matter as much, but right now, I think for the first time investors, for the first time crypto buyers, Litecoin is at a very attractive price. They get onto Coinbase, they see that Ethereum's 500 bucks, they see that Bitcoin's $15,000, and then they see Litecoin is only 100 bucks. And they're like, oh, okay, I could buy a couple of those, and I could be a crypto investor. And that's kind of like that mental philosophy of they want to own that one little coin. So I think it's a really cool thing. I also really like that Charlie Lee is a part of the whole Litecoin community still. So Bitcoin, you got Satoshi, who knows where he is, who knows who he is, he's not there. There's no figurehead. Where Litecoin, Charlie Lee is there, he's present, he talks about Litecoin every day, he's working to make Litecoin better, he's working with organizations, he's out there in the public eye. He goes on the news, he goes on the talk shows, and he talks about Litecoin. So that's going to help Litecoin going into the future. That there's really somebody out there. There's a figurehead, somebody who invented Litecoin who can talk about why Litecoin is better. Where Bitcoin, there's nobody there. There's just a bunch of people who bought Bitcoin because they thought it was good and they made a bunch of money and that's what they did. And now they're promoting it to make more money. But when it comes down to it, Charlie Lee has really been there since the beginning for Litecoin. He was big at Coinbase. He's big in the community. He has notoriety. He's got a real resume behind him in terms of cryptocurrency and what he's done for the world in terms of cryptocurrency with Litecoin. So I think that's a really good benefit for Litecoin, is to have that figurehead, to have somebody who can be in the public, who can answer questions, who can, help grow Litecoin in that sense. So really it comes down to doing your own research, figuring out what coin best fits your kind of overall game plan in terms of investing, what you're looking for in the long run. I can see Litecoin easily surpassing $1,000 in the future. Don't mark my words for that. Don't go and buy it right now because you're thinking, oh, he said $1,000 in the future. I'll buy it right now. It sounds like an easy bet because this thing could easily crash and, who knows? It could go back down. It could go back down. So that's always the way to play it. I got in at a really good price, obviously buying there, in the low 50s and then buying on the way up, buying every dip. I feel really good about it. But overall, I think the best thing to do right now is to do your research, to learn more about cryptocurrencies, to learn about what the overall technology is and kind of see that this really does have a future. Maybe cryptocurrencies don't work. Maybe going in the future, this is all look back on like, hey, that was a fun experiment. It doesn't work. But I think the underlying technology, the blockchain technology, is going to revolutionize the world. We'll see what happens. I think we're in a very important time where people around the world are starting to learn about cryptocurrencies. My dad asked me about it. There's people out there who want to learn more about it. The world is waking up. And it's a very exciting time to be alive. I think the blockchain, cryptocurrency world has a lot to offer, and we're going to see what happens here. I'm not a Litecoin fan, but maybe I'm a little bit of a Litecoin because I think it's going to have huge upside. I've got a bunch of it, and I feel pretty good about it. But I think overall, the big thing right here is the idea of what this technology offers and where we're going to be 10 years from now. Looking back and be like, wow, Litecoin was $100 at the beginning of the year. That's crazy. You know, Litecoin was $4 in January of 2017. $4 in 2017. That's hard to believe, but you can see here, Litecoin over $140 today. Beautiful day. I'm happy to be up. I'm happy to be in the green after this morning's kind of, lackluster day trading day. But I feel pretty good about this cryptocurrency world right now, and I'm learning more every single day. So I'll report back when I learn some more. If I learn anything I think you guys want to hear about, I'll let you know. So hit that subscribe button. Help me help you, and I'll talk to you guys later on.